they should be able to hold on for now and allow the equity and justice and fair play to shape 2027 general election.
But because we look at this, let's look at a possible angle. I've been asking people, the North, isn't time for them to learn from the Igbos how they have managed to stay relevant without power? No, I always ask that question because we saw the Civil War, for example, how they survived the Civil War. They've never been president since how many years, and we still see them probably everywhere doing their business. Should they not learn now from the Igbos? Because it seems that they not cannot stay that power. We saw only 4 years we want to come. There's nothing. Let me ask you, number one, do they own Nigeria?
They never owned Nigeria, but let me tell you, in every hamlet, there's always a prince. In every home, there is always a prince. The Igbo people, the Igbo race, the Igbo tribe are the prince. They are the prince of this contraption called Nigeria.
That's a contraption.
Awolowo said it now. I'm not the one. Awolowo made it very clearly now. What do you mean by geographical expression? What does it mean? Awolowo himself know that this thing get as it be. As simple as that. So what does it take? How did they manage from after the war? They are picking nylon on the street, doing all manner of things to survive because it is in their nature. According to what the Bible says.
What does that mean?
He who works should eat. Igbo man believe in struggle. Igbo man believes in transformation. Igbo man believes in competence. Igbo man believes in expertise. Igbo man believes in innovation. Igbo man is the symbol of what a true Nigerian should be.
Can you expatiate to all of our viewers? Some of them are abroad, some are watching. How do you mean that Igbo man is like the example of how Nigeria should be? Can you give examples?
My brother, if you go to Taraba State now, Taraba State, you go to a place like Zamfara, you go to a place like Kano, you go to a place like Bauchi, you go to a place like Umeh. In every community in that area, you will see traces of an Igbo. Not doing anything contrary to the law, but adding value to the economic system within that locality. It is not only in Nigeria. If you go outside Nigeria, the same thing. If you go to Ghana today, the same thing. Do you know that we have Igbo tribe in Ghana?
Igbo tribe in Ghana?
Bro, go and do a fact check. I'm saying it publicly. There's Igbo tribe in Ghana. There's Hausa tribe in Ghana. So what stops every other Nigerian from moving to a place they call a dot nation and begin to see how they are going to add value? Do the same thing the Igbos are doing in other regions, contributing their own small quota to the economic activities of wherever they find themselves. Then, who is more Nigerian? You hardly see an Hausa man or a Yoruba man, owning an estate in the eastern part of the country. It's not possible.
So why is it not possible?
I do not know.
It's been said that Igbos, it's been said now that Igbos don't like selling their land to.
Okay, bring money. Everybody that's watching me all over the world now, bring money. As long as it's not Ruga, as long as it does not have any Fulanization agenda, you are there to live peacefully and to do what you are supposed to do. Contribute, support, develop. You are good to go. Who tells you that? Now find out. We are not, the Igbo people are not these 5 states you are looking at. So think beyond that. And that's the truth. But do you have what it takes to take such an adventure in the eastern part of the country? Whether you're from Ghana, whether from Liberia, whether from the north, whether you're an Hausa man or Fulani man, and begin to add value, then you discover how tough it is to build a virgin land to limelight.
Many questions are coming in. Bring your question in. I'm having him here and I'm keeping him for a long time. Somebody said, Mr. Agutade said, it's been a long time. Yes, he's around, he's a little bit busy, understand? These are businessmen, they go to their business, but opposite they come. So, but this time around, I'll be beginning more. But many questions for him. Let me start one by one. Agwebo Imafidon, good morning, Mr. Iwan, everybody here.
Good morning.
Omowagbe Ibilogba, good morning.
Good morning.
You are well, as you are coming in, just like and share and drop your comments.
When they start crying like this, we have to be suspicious of them. Yes, because that's how they do. They are not paid, they know what they are doing. These are people who are still holding the structures of crude oil in Niger Delta. These are people who are still controlling the oil well and oil pro till tomorrow. These are the people who dictate who are going to be the governor in any certain part of the country. These are the people who will dish out money and say, you go and be governor, and they will dish out money. So what are they complaining for? The resources that are used to maintain the north, they are used to be maintaining the north for a very long time now, come from the Biafra land. Why should they complain? Buhari was there 8 years. So you don't see the northerners complain. They just stop embarrassing us. Now, how would you now look at? They are just telling us that the Igbo people are now funny people and they don't know anything. Even though that history has gone against an average Igbo man at every point in time when it comes to the issue that has to do with this contraption that refused to work on Nigeria. Well, I celebrate Agui Ironsi Johnson, the first military head of state that was murdered and killed in Ibadan. This month, I think he celebrated his birthday. Marked his death a few days ago. You know, I can still remember he died. You know, and I can tell you some of the things that was written against him were all lies.
Somebody said here, because that's what I said, I like reading comments. Let me go off. This is my question to you. Why is it difficult for other now? Do you know what we'll be doing? Let me take that question 1 minute because people are dropping comments. Can you everybody some comments? I like reading audio comments. I like reading all the comments here. Somebody said here, Mutade said, and to the guy was saying, without Igbo in Nigeria, there is no Nigeria. That's what you're careful. Mutade said, this is my question to you. Why is it difficult for other tribes to trust the Igbos in Nigeria?
Bros, what is it now? What is it? Let me know you here now. How many years have you been here now? It's over 10, 15 years.
Yes, definitely.
Abi? You know what I'm saying? It's because we refuse to bow to this agenda, Fulani Islam. That's the problem. Any day we said, oh yeah, it don't happen. See, everything will shut down. Come to insistence. But that is not who we are. Biafra, before Nigeria came into existence, signed a treaty with Britain and some other world powers in 1827. I'll find out February 24. Before Nigeria came. We are being denied of who we are. We are resisting it up to this moment. But it is painful, but that's the cross we have to carry. Most of these things we are seeing today, it looks, okay, go and check the balance sheet of so many major companies in Nigeria. Go and look at their balance sheet and discover how they survive. The network the Igbos are holding did not come by just ordinary. Brother, it is extra hard work.
Chinedu, Igbos import a lot which weigh on Nigeria FX. Buema Kombi. Good morning, everyone. Flip TV, much love to you guys and also your lovely viewers. Omorogbe Ibinoba. Good morning, Mr.
It was rejected. And on the process of trying to establish that nationhood, they were being rejected. And that is where the campaign Akurulo started.
How does that mean? Because
bring whatever you have home. But if I can tell you the kind of thing that's happening in the eastern part of the country, and that's what they said it very clearly, that in the next 10, 15, 20 years, the Igbos will take over Africa. Go and find out yourself. What is going on there now? Since 1960 something till date, 65, 64 till date, there is no federal government presence in the entire Biafran land. Go and check it.
then why is it so? That's the question.
No, I'm telling you. Ask them how they manage to deny Igbo their position in 2023 and hand it over to a Yoruba man. What happened? And all of a sudden, Erufai came out and said that P2B won that election. But they refused to give it to P2B because he's an Igbo man. 2 against 1. That's what happened during the war. The whole war! The entire Biafran land was bumped down to ashes. Until the ceasefire agreement was signed. We have documentation of all these things. And what do you expect? The same people came again and said, give them one pound and between 20 pounds, irrespective of how much you have in the bank. And from there, they started picking pieces. From pieces, they started picking scraps. From scraps, they turned into machines. That's what we are seeing today. We are not done yet. We are coming. I'm telling you.
Chinedu, many Igbos earn oil well in South. Buema Kombi.
Oga, let me tell you. All these things, you know, when you say all these things, it's very, very... Go and find out. Go and do a fact check. Japan has no crude oil, has no oil. China has no crude oil. That's what destroyed Nigeria. That's the longer throat all of una get there. And one unity, come from una heart, na crude oil. And that has turned most of Nigerian as a nation to be very lazy and corrupt. Crude oil. They refuse to convert that resources to the benefit of over 250 million Nigerians. No house, no light, nothing. Where is the money going? The money that has been extracted from crude oil. Go and fact check now. Go and fact check. Until the Sultan of Sokoto and some Danjuma and them and the rest of them decided to say, okay, oh yeah, you from the other side, go and do small oil business and see money. Didn't you see Cubana chief priest kneeling down before Vice President Shetima? Didn't you see it? It was everywhere. These are the masters. Are you talking about Otis Okalo? I should tell you the history. Who are you going to mention in the entire eastern part of the country that have no affiliation with the Fulani? Who dictates? But unfortunately, they never expected it. The God of Israel, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the God of God, the God of Abraham, knows that we never wanted war in Nigeria. Out of whatever the war came to us, we resisted it. That's what we are battling today.
Real one, it's a lie that Igbos don't sell out to foreigners. My neighbor in Aba is a Yoruba man. He has a nice bungalow beside my house. Does it mean that he bought the land from
Okay, bring money one. Anybody where they abroad, we won't buy house for East now. Just mention the particular state. Why would not they? Okay, sorry. Why is this thing like that? But I know that where it's coming from. I know where all these things are coming from. Whereas when we are talking about the Igbo people, we're talking about Lagos. We have Lagos Island. We have Lagos mainland. The Lagos Island is no man's land. These houses belong to the Awolowo and his family. Then find out yourself how those areas that are swampy, no-go area. You know, when they say these are no-go area, the Igbo man will go there and start digging. What he is digging, you might not know. Him that is also digging it might not know. But at the end of the day, you begin to see mission of that digging. Is it trade fair? It was a swamp. Then when you say you are an Hausa man or a Yoruba man or a Fulani man, you need help. You want an urban place. You are not going to build anything here. You are not going to industrialize the place now. You are not, there are no sign of a transformation. You are only going to build sesame and face you, and people will be fighting inside. And you say that yes, you don't. Okay, go to the forest. I have forest in my place. So I'll show you deep forest. You go and use what is it called? This caterpillar. Great. Let us see how it works. But it takes a man with a Republican spirit to drive his destiny, like the Ibb'S are doing it.
I heard that it's hard to see or hear that your tribe sell lands for other regions. Why? Yeah, answer the question. What are they showing?
Oga, bring money. Oga Shehu, bring money, bring money. I beg. If I not sell for you, if you want that one, wait there for River Niger, I go sell for you.
Every section, this come at that beach at Umeh Gold. Every section Nigeria have natural resources. Igbos must leave the fake business entity forcefully coined and by the country. Biafra is not optional.
I said yeah, that's not correct.
No, that's I'm reading comments here.
Okay.
The statistics even revealed Igbos own more oil well in south. This
that is not correct. Can we Google it? So the Igbo man own 21 oil well or 22 oil well? I mean the one where they just say you take go and do. Mention allottees in Nigeria and let's point one Igbo man that you know that did not struggle either hook or crook. Immediately after the South, the school called it South. Shame on them. Shame South. Shame on them because they felt that they denied their identity because of what? Well, go and look at Israel. Israel has fought over 4,000 war. Over 4,000 war on daily basis. Count down every day war. But they have never denied their identity.
Are you saying now that the South may be a fake?
No, look at Sarawiwa. Sarawiwa is still living in Oduku's father's house. He turned it to abandoned property. I've just pointed one. Go and take them, all of them. But thank God for the reawakening that is coming now. And that is why you see the Fulanis are threatening the Igbo people now. Mazin Namekano started that movement. You are seeing today. The awakening of that consciousness was started by Mazin Namekano. But just one person. That's what the Bible says. Through one man salvation came, and through one man sin came too. That's the level of transformation you are seeing. There was nothing like South. What was the old Eastern province called? What was the map like? Where is Ambazonia that was part of Biafra? What happened that Ambazonia left Biafra to? Bro, these are the questions. You can go and fact check yourself. Why would this particular tribe be singled out for oppression?
Now let me read many comments. Then we'll go to other because
please understand these people. If you want to be truthful to your consciousness, why is it that Nigeria has never been able to give Igbo man a sense of belonging immediately after the war?
Let me continue. So I can say that now it is crystal clear that Biafra must be liberated.
You know, I am defending the Igbo people. You know, like what he was putting on,
yes.
You know, like what he was saying there. My question is, my response to this development, is it real or not? That's my question. These two tribes, the Yorubas and the Northerners, are the ones struggling for leadership in Nigeria. They have not been able to provide leadership in Nigeria. Then those who are not even part of, who does not understand. Thank God you said after Zeribe, after Easy, Fulani man. Yes, that was from the Fulani. Jubril Aminu, former petroleum minister, made all this account who he is. I should come not to count numbers. Are you talking about Umeh? Name them. Who are they? Are you doing want to them that you cannot trace their source to the Fulani and also connected to the crude oil? Mention one billionaire. Let me continue. Let me just make it very clearly. It's not about who you are defending. I'm talking about that Nigeria. Okay, let us hold that one was responsible for saying that Nigeria is a made geographical expression. Then how would you justify that? Okay, because it's coming from me. Oh, because you feel that we don't have what it takes. You have what it takes 100%. They are busy renaming places of symbol of struggle where the Igbo man registered legacies. They are wiping it out in Lagos State. Igbo man has never done that to any tribe in the East. No, go and check it. Go and check it. Yeah? They are even to an extent trying to take away our own identity and footprint and legacy. Go and verify. Igbo man does not do that. In the midst of this oppression and suppression, he said we should fold our arms and watch Hamas finish Israel. Then you will be happy. You'll be happy. No, I'm saying you'll be happy. Imagine why they said that Israel should not attack Hamas. Israel should fold their hands. What do you think would have become the state of Israel presently now? The Igbo people are not struggling, are not desperate for presidency. Over 60-something years now. Their consciousness does not break them. Say, no. See, bros, Obi came into limelight and was able to hit 6-7 million votes as a result of this question of sympathy. What do Igbo people do? That was what happened. That's what happened. No structure, no local government chairman, no councillor, nothing. But the reawakening of the consciousness of the Nigerian youth of leadership failure over the years has questioned the rationale where we find ourselves today. And that was what threw Obi up to the public.
Now this is our question. This is why we are here. Let me go back to the question. Not least over Tinubu's marginalization claim is here on the Punch. Not. And again, power rotation debate is up as not reduced Tinubu's scorecard. And on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, it says not should wait 2031 is on our major headline here. Again, Tinubu assures not of development as ACF chair, SHF kick. My government will leave no region behind the development. Tinubu is saying that northern governors reaffirm support for Tinubu president, call for deepening citizens' engagement. Boko Haram attack the clan that Tinubu Ibadu. It's about north and south. That's where we now bought different. But let's do this one as our last topic today. When I promise I do, I say I give him more time. I give him much more time. But is this the solution? This is an editorial from the Punch newspaper. It says Nigeria should try confederation.
Aburi withstands.
The Punch
said by Admebu Ojukwu many years ago. They are dodging it. They don't want to realize that the Igbo man is the pace setter of every thing good that can happen in this country. Igbos have said this thing so many years ago. But then it was rejected.
But should not now?
Bros, let me tell you, I've stated it here. To give Nigeria an option of continuity. I repeat, to give Nigeria an option of continuity, let us return to the issue of three major ethnic nationalities with boundaries and territorials, waters maintained. Let the fourth eastern region be named Biafra to give the people a sense of belonging, because Biafra, Igbo, is not. It's a language. Biafra is a name that you can use to identify. Then if you come to the West, you can say the Anago people. It's controversial if you mention Oduduwa. Then if you go to the north, you can see, whether Hausa, but there was nothing like Hausa Fulani. Hausa land, simple. Like, simple justice. What? Simple justice. Oduku said it, confederation.
If you don't want people to migrate to any part of Nigeria, then divide the country. Igbos are rich and developed by their own hard work.
Bros, that will not stop us. Whether they are doing it in Ghana or anywhere, bros, in all the nations around the world, there's no place you will not find this race.
I'm coming. Let me read the comments. I'll ask you the final question.
Powered, engineered, supported by those who does not want the rise of the first black nation, Jewish black nation on earth. Then you will begin to see all manner of things. Bro, Shebi, they say you when they talk. Go and find out yourself. Me, I've stayed in Port Harcourt, I've stayed in Bayelsa. If you don't know what I'm telling you, after being in Delta. Akwa Ibom, the Efik, the Anang people, the Ibb'S people, and the Nembe people. Go and find out who discovered and built Opoku. Go and find out. All this contraption, all this. Yes, there might be somebody can migrate from here to another place, and create because what they called is Old Eastern Province. Old Eastern Province. And if you look at the map of the Old Eastern Province, we have Benue there. We have Amazonia there. And they were not even called Old Eastern Province. There was a name that was given to them, which the British recognized in 1827. They signed a treaty with Biafra. The Ekumeku movement that stopped, I think I mentioned it here, that resisted, that was the only mistake. Azikiwe came, Kwame then, they started campaigning against colonization in Africa. And they singled out Igbo man as the one who want the British to disappear. They created hatred. They transferred the same hatred and struggled to destroy the history. And all the places that was meant to be the Igbo territory, the Biafran territory, was fragmented and divided. Some of them renamed after something we don't even know. Then these people come and grew with this name, with this understanding, and when you tell them, they say, they know the shame. That's why anybody that is telling you, when the issue of South came, we know the agenda. We know what is behind it. But I can assure you that Biafra will not leave an inch of the land to anybody. If you look at the history, we are not invaders. We are not involved in any form of conquest. We did not take people's land. Go and find out yourself how distinct the Biafrans are.
If somebody comes from South, let me jump to this question. I'll go back now. I read all comments, you know. If so, Chinedu, if somebody from South comes to you, who will you call him?
In that confederation, Biafra.
Emmanuel said it's only a fool that will be bearing Igbo name and say he or she not an Igbo.
Don't mind them. They mind them.
Let me go back. Let me go home. Okay. Igbo people always know what they want. When Nigerian government used to give them freedom, CO. Nigeria is a mere contraption. Playfulness. South are Igbo. Emmanuel. Chinedu, we witness every day people say that they are not Igbos. Even River ahead. Well, I wanted to ask this. Even Rivers reject the Ohanese. But then, before he talk, I must say that the new Ohanese chairman,
John Mbanta
Azunta is an equal man from, this is a fact. I must say that, I know that one. But then, we saw Pastor Obom, a man from, is it Ibb'S? From Akwa Ibom.
Yes.
He said that his people, he said this is here. His people are not Igbos. Governor Wike from now everything have said people are not Igbos. How do we consider that?
Okay, there was that takes me to the Benin Kingdom, which I don't want to go there. There was one Ezechima, and there was one Idu, and there was one Igodo, and there was one Nok Empire. These are era. Then when you come to the era where Wike is claiming to have come from the tribe or from the lions of Ezechima. Who was Ezechima in Benin Kingdom? Was Ezechima the influential in Benin under the Ogiso era, or under the Obaship, or under the Godomigodo, or under the Idu Kingdom? That settles Wike sentiment. If you look at what people like Obong is trying to say, if you look at the Ibb'S people, that's what they call Akwete in the olden days. How would I put it? Akwete now, you know what they call Akwete. It's like Akwete. There are people who are majorly experts in that Akwete. There's clam tree. Up to now. Yes, Yes, the Nembe people. Ross. Britain. Well, the fractions of these ethnic minorities came together. Ibb'S, Anan, Nembe are the same thing. It was just a matter of regeneration. If you go to River State currently now, the Ogoni people, who are they? The Opopo people, who are they? The Bonny people, who are they? Let me give you a typical example of what is actually going on. Let me use Asani Dokubo as an example.
Use him, that.
Asani Dokubo's father came from Ohafia.
Yes, Ohafia.
In Abia State.
Then how did Asani Dokubo become, like I always say?
But do you know that Asani Dokubo is partially denying his Igbo identity?
Why do you think that what there must be? That these are questions.
Because his resources and his well-being is coming from the Fulanis. His survival is coming from the Fulanis.
But they own the oil, if I may ask.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what happened. Then how come you know that your grandfather migrated from Ohafia to Kalabari? As you will claim, in River State, it's not even an Nigerian man. Then, after some time, you say, no, your name is not Iketuku again, no, this and that. What are you trying to insinuate? That's exactly what is happening in some of these areas now. But thank God that people from that area presently, now go and watch online. You hardly come out and tell a Rivers man that you're not Igbo. You know, that era has gone. Because one man took it to reawaken the consciousness, and that's Mazin Namdekan. He's the one that told you that the Benin is Igbo, is called Igodomigodo. It is the one that tells you that the River State you are seeing today is Ugu Ocha. Say that Yoruba name be that. It's not a Yoruba name, it's not a Hausa man in name. What makes these people not to be reasonable at this point? You still see them. But the real men are moving forward. They are going. Because it will go to a point, you know, of no return.
But is this the solution? Let me allow you go now, because I don't know, I said I tried. It's been a long time. But it will be here constantly more now. Yeah, now, Nigeria should try confederation. Is this the solution?
I'll give you what this kind of, no, because if you mismanage it, it becomes a problem. We'll fall back to another issue again. When you talk about confederation, I've told you the three major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria should be given, you know, indigenous names and allow them to function as a confederate.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Let them function as a confederate, have everything autonomous, have everything indigenous, operate their own system. As simple as that.
Okay.
I am a Biafran, my language is Igbo, and this is my region. I am in charge of my region. Whoever that is going there at the center will have nothing not to dictate for me how I manage my resources in my own land. And they came and accused that it was Agui-Ironsi. It was not Agui-Ironsi, it was Gowon.
That did what?
Yes, that created this problem we're having now.
We'll talk about that more tomorrow, please. I'm looking at them. Everything. Okay, I'm looking.
No, I don't want to go there.
No, go there tomorrow.
No,
what we do on this platform is to educate people. No matter, we educate people or give them our own information without any spin. God bless you, Mr. He will be here tomorrow.